All right, Kirk Cameron first rose to fame all the way back with that great show, Growing Pains. I love that show, and Kirk Cameron was fantastic. The whole family. Remember his friend Boner? Those guys were all great. Now, since then, he's been on arguably a far more important journey as a filmmaker, as an author, as a Christian. Yes, he has been very public about his faith and has helped so many people, from Hollywood fame to finding faith. Listen to this.
I'm trying to listen to the voice of God and follow his lead and do things that are going to be uniquely important at this moment in time. And for some reason, the Lord keeps giving me opportunity. Yeah. And so as long as he continues, I'll keep doing it.
Well, I love it. His most recent project is a children's book, As You Grow, and he was at an event recently in Alabama, and guess what? Some haters showed up and tried to ruin the whole thing. Kirk Cameron, welcome to Newsmax. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, sir. Thanks for having me on the program tonight.
You bet. Hey, before we get to the unpleasantness at the event, can you tell us a little bit about, gosh, who you are and what Christ means to you and what it could do for the people out there?
Man, that's like throwing red meat to a lion. I can't believe you just asked me that. That's awesome. So I am a recovering atheist. I finally pulled my head out of the sand and I woke up to reality that this is a beautiful world with a loving creator, and he's changed my heart. And I want to do things as a father and a husband and as a citizen of America that reflect my citizenship in heaven. I want to make the world a better place. I want to spread some truth, some goodness, and some beauty in a way that will bring a little bit more of heaven to earth. And I've been trying to find ways to do that. And my most recent project, together with Brave Books, has been exhilarating. We've been traveling the country, reading books of virtue to children in public libraries, and pushing back against those libraries that have denied us, but also support drag queen story hours. So the beautiful thing about America is that we have equal access, we have religious liberty, we have freedom of speech, and so libraries are now realizing that you can't support drag queen story hours and shut down story hours filled with faith, hope, and love. And so Riley Gaines, myself, and so many others have been reading these books and drawing parents back into sit-down libraries to have their own story hours. And this has culminated in this Saturday with a nationwide event called See You at the Library, where literally 300 libraries in about 4 states all were filled with parents and grandparents, and the faith, the family, and the patriotism were pouring into these libraries to the chagrin of the protesters. But you know what? I'm glad they're there too, because their interruptions and their disruptions served as a clear example of what we are not about. And that's an important distinction to make, and it helps us get our message across.
Well, that's beautiful, and it's interesting. You know, the only story hour I've heard of in the past 2 years has been associated with drag queens and transgender people. It seems like the traditional, the holistic storytelling, you know, we're not doing that. You are. Have you found that people have kind of like given up? Oh, that's for the drag queens. I mean, I haven't even thought about conventional storytelling in a long time.
Yeah, well, listen, they just picked up our playbook because we put it down, and they're understanding the truth. Plato said, whoever tells the stories will rule the world. And it's true. Young children in 20 years will be the new young leaders. And in 20 years from that, they will be in our civil government, and they will be making the laws. And so reading the stories to children is critically important. That's why God gave children to moms and dads, not to public institutions like public schools. He didn't give children to governments. He didn't even give them to churches. He gave them to parents, because we love our children. And if we can govern ourselves under the laws of heaven, our children will grow up blessed and protected. And there's thousands of parents who are jumping back onto that sacred duty with both feet.
Yeah, that's it's amazing. You know, something bad is happening. We're under attack, but people are stepping up. I mean, right? Is there some? I only got a moment, but is there some small blessing as these crazy people try to corrupt our kids, that it's and it's awakened a lot of folks, right?
Yes, it's a huge blessing, and I thank the protesters for coming out because they have helped to get our message spread further and ignite the fires of revival we so need.
We love it. Kirk Cameron, continued success. Thank you very much. As you grow, available wherever books are sold, right?
That's right. Brave Books is the place to go, and join their Book of the Month club to support all that we're doing.
Thank you, sir, very much. Kirk Cameron, thank you, and we'll be right back.